Hello, Froggy here, and I found a truly silly default spawn in the Corrupted Strike. As you may know from my previous videos, the game keeps a queue of respawn points that reset once you load into a new region. If you die without one set or roll off the queue, you respawn in some default location determined by how you entered that region. So I'm going to head back to this doorway here and load into Ria Silvia. And when I die here, I'll be respawning back at the default spawn. And in this case, it's at the beginning of the strike. A little weird, but not too bad. However, if we go a little bit farther in here, we get something quite strange indeed. You may have noticed that the map said Ascendant Plane. That's a masked name, don't worry about it too much. The two zones here are Ria Silvia and the Temple of Ilin. So this area is a little annoying to climb, so they definitely don't intend for you to do this, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways. Now we just need to head back to that doorway and see how our little side excursion affected things. Special thanks to my clan buddies here who joined the strike with me so I wouldn't end up annoying people trying to get their strikes done. So as you can see, something is clearly wrong. We've spawned outside of the map, and to my knowledge, this is the only default spawn point that can cause you to do this. So let's see this from patrol and take a look at what's going on. I'll link another video where you can see how to get here on your own. This is the region that I was just standing in. It is a stretch of land in between Ria Silvia and the load for Temple of Ilin. Although both of those names were masked off in the strike by Ascendant Plane. So we're just going to climb back up to the top. You'll notice that the lighting is very different from patrol. In fact, in many areas, it's too dark to see what you're doing. So you're going to end up relying a lot on the little scan lines provided by your ghost. They make for an invaluable tool while navigating dark regions. And now we've hit Temple of Ilin. So normally if you're trying to explore the map here, at this point, you'd be a bit stuck. There is a small region where you could Code of the Missile to get out of map, but it's pretty annoying to spot and a little tricky to hit. You can see in that back corner we can still hit that area. Very handy. And if we go back in this direction, you'll see that the area that we were just in is no longer reachable because you hit the Temple of Ilin load zone instead. It's an awful lot more green here than it normally is. And if you look down there, you can see the elevator. So let's head back up. The doorway is fairly hard to spot back here, so you'll definitely need more pings. I really ought to get a kill tracker for myself for this gun. And we're back in this area. As you can see, when we look up here, we can see Rio Sylvia, which we couldn't in the strike because of lighting effects. So if you're exploring here and get stuck inside of the map, that's a really easy way to get back out. Saves you rezoning and having to do that drop again. So a bonus thing here, in this in-between section, you can see the enemy bullets, but you can't see the enemies and they can't hurt you. Pretty trippy.